Hello folks, welcome back. Today we're going to do a homemade apple crisp. So I'd like to show you guys some of the little stipple steps and some little top secrets to make your apple crisp turn out good. Just to let you know, we are going to take some of these ingredients and switch them out with some indigenous ingredients. For example, the sugar, we'll switch out with maple sugar, and then maybe use a little bit of maple syrup in there too to make like a homemade caramel, but aka maple syrup caramel. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll show you a nice little trick for the apples. Hello folks, welcome back. Today we're going to do a homemade apple crisp. So I'd like to show you guys some of the little stipple steps and some little top secrets to make your apple crisp turn out good. Just to let you know, we are going to take some of these ingredients and switch them out with some indigenous ingredients. For example, the sugar, we'll switch out with maple sugar, and then maybe use a little bit of maple syrup in there too to make like a homemade caramel, but aka maple syrup caramel. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll show you a nice little trick for the apples. So we got our apples, we're going to peel them. And you can do this ahead of time. And what I like to do is soak them in water with lemon juice, and they won't turn on you. These apples are getting pretty ripe, so we got to wise them up around here. So I'm going to peel all these, and we'll come back and. All right, folks, welcome back. Now it's time to do the little topping for apple crisp. Well, I got butter all cupped up in small little cubes. It's a good idea to keep that all in small pieces. So I got brown sugar. I'll post this recipe on my Facebook page too, or on the YouTube. Take a picture of it for you guys. So to cut butter is the process of just taking a fork and pushing it into the mixture. So it softens up and forms the crumble topping. Do this first, and then after this, we'll keep this in the fridge so it stays soft. So a pastry knife works good too. It works just as good as a pastry knife. Once this gets all, I smash it against the side of the bowl. Get it all. You get in there with your hands too. God gave us the best utensils. You want to form small crumbs with this. So it's just oats, maple sugar. Replace the white sugar with maple sugar. And just get it all broken up in here. Get it off my hands here. Just start to melt the butter, which I don't want. We'll get it like this. We just keep smushing it down until it forms small crumbles. So just keep doing that until it forms small crumbles. You got small crumbles in here, getting the butter all broken up. So there we go. We're going to put this in the fridge until we get the apple, the crisp filling done. And I'll be back, guys. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. We're going to go ahead and get these apples all cut up, thin slices. Secret is to cut in fours, and you can slice the core right out of it. Remember, we keep the apples in a little lemon juice water. That keeps them from turning brown. You can all use all different kinds of apples. Granny Smith is a popular one to use, and apple pies, apple crisp. The classic grandma apples are, oh man, I just had a brain fart. But you know, try the apple I like. Red Delicious is alright, any apple. We'll get these all cut up, then we'll go ahead and finish the rest of the mixture. Oop. We'll put that one off to the side. That'll be my snack. They also make a little machine. You put the apple on, a little spinner. Takes the core out and cuts them all evenly. We'll go ahead and keep slicing these up, and I'll be back. Welcome back, folks. Now it's time to start building this apple crisp. So first we're going to add the flour and melted butter together, and you mix that till well incorporated. And then we're going to add the lemon juice, the milk, the vanilla. So the lemon juice is 1 tablespoon. Of course, I'm using some imitation stuff right out of lemons. So there's that. Then the milk is 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2, 3. That all nice and mixed up. We got the lemon juice, milk, and all that mixed together. We have a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Half a teaspoon. And we're going to add 1/4 cup brown sugar, and we're going to replace it with this beautiful maple sugar right here. Beautiful product from Gabon. They're locally produced maple sugar. Then a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which I forgot. All right, so we'll add a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We'll add that. Get this all nice and mixed up. This will add the apples. Got sugar all nice and incorporated in there. Get all the lumps out of it. I'm going to go drain these apples real fast, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm going to add the apples to the mixture here. Get these all nice and coated. Of course, I'm going to use my spoon again. Get it all nice and coated. Get it all nice and coated in there. Try a little taste of it, make sure it tastes nice and sweet. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and pour this into our little, I don't have a square pan, so I'm going to use a round one. Well, there we go. We got mixture I put into there, and this recipe came from the Taste of Better Homes, so I'll reference that. I'm going to go ahead and get this crumb broke up just a little bit more, smaller pieces. It's back cold again. Then we'll go ahead and pour this nice mixture on top of it. Go ahead and sprinkle this nice and evenly on top. Sure I have enough to cover everything up, get everything all nice and pushed down. You always want to start with cold butter when you're making these toppings. Cold butter always works a lot better. Like I said, it's gonna be so good with the maple sugar. Kind of switched out some of the ingredients. That is our finished product right there. It's beautiful. And you bake in the oven. Let's see here. Bake in the oven for 30-35 minutes. 375 degrees on the oven temperature. So we'll go ahead and get everything all going. I'll put this in the fridge just so it stays nice and cold. And then we'll get her in the oven. So welcome back, folks. Just like to sit around and talk a little bit while the apple crisp is baking. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to my my cooking demos here. We're also going to do some equipment demos. We're going to go over maybe even some food safety issues, how to properly handle food, safe cooking temperatures for chicken, pork, and fish, all kinds of cool stuff. So I got a lot of stuff planned for us. Can't wait to share my knowledge with you guys. Like I said before, I've worked with some great chefs that's taught me lots and lots of stuff that I'm really grateful for. And we're also going to tie in some recovery-based issues to, part of being living a healthy lifestyle is cooking. That all ties back into my recovery and what I'm passionate about, and hopefully with this California Prime, I can maybe get in here and show some of these houses how to cook properly, some good food. Take a chicken breast and show them all the ways you can make with it: a stock, a soup, dumplings, roasted. So I look forward to showing you guys. I got a lot of stuff in the works here. I hope you guys really enjoy these shows, and you can check out my YouTube channel, Ancestral Food Podcast. I do have a website, ancestralfoodpodcast.com, and also you can feel free to email me at, again, ancestralfoodpodcast@gmail.com, and I also have feel free to reach out to me by my phone, text, call. If you have any questions while you're cooking, I'll be happy to answer some questions. It's 989-506-2691. And, it's been a great pleasure. Later this afternoon, I'm going to record how to properly calibrate a thermometer. It's very crucial that you're cooking your food up to proper temperature so no one gets sick. Safe food handling. One of the pieces of equipment that would have been handy today is having my apple core. So it's a little machine this big, and you spin the apple and it takes the rind off. Then it also pops out the core. So it's very handy. They're only like $19. You can get it on Amazon for. I'll provide a picture of it on the YouTube channel so everybody knows. I utilize a lot of stuff from Amazon, but TJ Maxx, Williams Sonoma, any local store has lots of cool equipment. And again, I really enjoyed making this apple crisp. And if you guys have any questions at all, nothing's too basic. We're even gonna do some basic knife skills. I'm gonna show you how to make different kinds of stocks. To go over different kind of oils and the smoking point for the oils and what you can use these oils for, the practical purposes for them. And some of the oils you think are healthy are, just as bad as the butter, and definitely stay away from the margarine. I was always told the one thing that a fly won't eat is margarine, and you know what they land on. So they eat about everything and anything. So it's pretty remarkable that they won't even land on margarine because they know it's not good for us. So I'll also go into some history of foods and the practicals, why, traditional foods we'll get into. So like today I took out the white sugar, the refined sugar, and put in maple sugar. And the maple sugar is a lot better for you because it's made out of syrup. And we'll even go through a process of making homemade maple sugar. And the importance of using the maple sugar is that the maple syrup has all the minerals from the tree that our body needs. And it's pretty remarkable that Native Americans knew that stuff, that we needed those minerals back into our diet. They were scientists, chemists, and they were the first persons steward of the lands. The original farm to table. The old saying is, if you see three strawberries, pick two, leave one. so you can always have, there'll always be seeds for the next year's crop to come through. And you gotta leave some for the birds too, and the animals. They're just as important as us too, and I'm sure they like the strawberries too. So our apples, I'm pretty sure the crab apple tree is indigenous to North America. I have to do some more research and see if there's any other kind of indigenous apples. I know there's some grapes that were indigenous to North America. So there's, all kinds of ass stuff. This recipe, like I said, is adapted from the Tastes Better from Scratch.com. Check it out. They got a lot of cool recipes there. The prep time for that recipe was 15 minutes. The cook time's 35 minutes, so a total time of 50 minutes. So we're having a crumb topping. We have the apple filling. Serving suggestions, what I like is, of course, the ice cream on top. And we're also going to make a homemade caramel sauce. And we'll go over that procedure to make homemade caramel. Nothing better than homemade caramel. And, I've made this recipe before, and it's pretty good apple crisp. So I look forward to digging into this after dinner tonight and pulling it out of the oven so you guys can see it. So, and also this, this apple crisp can be stored in the freezer if you're not ready to bake it. So you can prepare and bake the apple crisp as directed. Then you cool it completely. All right. Then cover it with a double layer of aluminum foil, and you can freeze this up to 3 months. Then you would take it out of the freezer once it's, when you're ready to serve it a month later. Thaw it overnight in the refrigerator. Then you just warm it back up in the oven for 20-25 minutes or till it's heated thoroughly, which is at least 145 degrees. And there's even on a 350 degree oven. So some of the calories, the nutritions from this, there's 382 calories per serving, 16 grams of fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, 42 milligrams of cholesterol, 64 milligrams of sodium, but I omitted putting the extra salt into the apple mixture. I did call for salt, but I omitted it to try to keep it a little more healthy. The potassium on this, for anybody that has any kidney issues or anything like that, renal diets, is 235 milligrams. There's 3 grams of fiber. The sugar's a little high, 38 grams of sugar for this, but you're getting some vitamins too. You're getting vitamin A, vitamin C, some calcium, and iron when you have this as dessert. And also the thing that you use to spin the apples is actually called a Johnny apple peeler. It's very quick, very easy. I'm sure you guys may have used these before, so they're pretty handy in the kitchen. So I look forward to showing you guys how to make the caramel sauce later and getting this baked up. And like I said, everybody have a great day. I love you guys all. All right, guys, here's the finished product right here. Looks pretty nice. I think we got left to do is make the homemade caramel sauce for it. Look at that, nice color on it. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, next thing to do is make the caramel sauce. Top of a little scoop of ice cream. Taste it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty tasty. So I appreciate it, guys. Stay tuned for the homemade caramel sauce. And here's all the oils I've gotten for the oil descriptions. Just describe everything. Coconut butter, sesame oil. This is actually homemade rosemary oil, extra virgin olive oil, avocado. So it looks pretty fun. You guys take care and have a good one.